Yes.
So starting with the day, since our first term has our first sem has ended, and since we made this team or group for coding, but due to our first time so small and due to so hectic schedule and assignment, many of you were not consistent. Even I though was not consistent in Java or something. But these 25 days that we are getting right now and the start of semester is very crucial. We need to proper utilize to keep an edge over the others. So what's our plan? We will have a daily track of what we will be doing in object oriented programming, as well as today we are also starting web development, complete web development with MERN stack. And I will sharing you the lectures. Okay, that will be a daily lecture, and you have to see that day. After that, that video will be gone, and there will be some assignments. There will be some reference text that will be shared in your drive, where you can keep the reference, do the assignments regarding web development. Also regarding Java, assignments will be shared that we will be discussing daily. One in the morning regarding object oriented programming Java, and one in session in the evening that will be approx of 30 minutes only for the discussion of web development in the evening. And since I was sharing what we will be doing in the web development, let's see. And the lectures that I have uploaded about the web development is of Udemy by Angela Yu. I'm uploading the complete course of this. Okay, I have uploaded till now 3 modules on YouTube, and that will be unlisted videos that you will be shared a link. You will be given a daytime. You have to watch that tomorrow discussion regarding the assignments and all. After that day the video will be gone. Here you can see there's a lecture number. This, the middle part, it is the module, which module we are doing. Like here, how to get the, yeah, this one. First one is lecture number, name of the lecture, module, like front end development. See here, introduction to HTML. This is the module. Okay, for example, this is intermediate HTML module. And when you go to Drive, which you will be shared, there is the same module where you can find the reference material and everything in that module required. Okay, in this web development part, we will be doing first of all web development fundamental, HTML, complete HTML5, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and after that we will do the JavaScript jQuery regarding database management and everything, and MERN stack will be our focus after that. Okay, we will be doing NoSQL, SQL database. We will be doing Node.js. We will be doing Express, React, everything that is required for complete web development knowledge. How much time it takes, but we will be consistent daily with that. And regarding Java, I think I have shared everything. That was the lectures from, one was from Udemy and other was from Apni Kaksha. From today, we will be having a daily target of the both the things. One is for Java and other is for web development. 2 to 3 lectures daily, and we will be discussing daily. And after that, web development lectures will daily be uploaded and unlisted, and after that day that videos will be made private, means you can't see after that day. So be consistent with it, and I think you will be covering everything that is required to know in web development. And we will be starting from today itself. I will be sharing everything, links and everything by 4 p.m. I think. So anything you want to ask?
Approximately how much time will it take to complete this web
Complete web
development
development.
course?
It's
Yes.
a long course. I think the complete lectures are of 655 to 60 hours. The complete lectures. So it will take approx 2 months, I think, complete. If we be consistent, and it's required. We should know that MERN stack, especially that's hectic. And if you know React, that will make you easy in app development, React Native or something. You will know SQL as well as no SQL. That's also important for database management. So we will be covering a lot of things that are crucial. This web development is really crucial because you won't be getting that lectures after you miss it.
Vivek, if you upload them today by 4 p.m., so it'll stay by till tomorrow 4
Yeah,
p.m.,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Okay. And the lectures are very small, 15-20 minutes like that, one lecture. So maximum 2 to 3
And
lectures are easy to cover.
yeah, and to check your consistency, we will create a YouTube poll in which you have to post yes. Means the number of students who had completed the daily task will post the yes. Means yes and no. Means you have completed a daily task of like when lecture one completed an assignment done on a daily basis, so that we will be able to track whether all of you are in a right mode or in a consistent way or not. So that should be to ensure the consistency because that's the major key in all the scenario for coding or development part.
Also, there are some lectures, like for example, here you can see it's lecture 0, then lecture 2. Lecture 1 is not here because due to copyright, it's not uploaded due to YouTube terms. But when you go to the module front end development, you go there it's present lecture 1. The one which is not on the YouTube, you will get on the drive, which hasn't been uploaded due to its policy. Okay, you will get on the drive. For example, this lecture 22, it's not on the YouTube because of its copyright issue. 21, then 23, but it's on drive. So where you don't see the numbering correctly, just refer the module on the drive. You will see the lecture present.
uh, Vivek,
Yes.
I have a 32-bit system, so when I downloaded like the normal ones, they don't work on this, the latest versions. So when I download the previous versions, they don't run on it. The ones which are compatible with 32-bit system, it doesn't run on it. Some issue is there. So could you help me out with that?
Regarding
I mean,
Java,
like, yeah.
yeah, JDK. No, from the Oracle website, you can download. Wait, I'm showing you. You can download the 32-bit version JDK. After that, install
Uh,
it. It won't create
I
a
did
problem.
running.
So I think one thing that you can try is like virtualization. You can adapt a 64-bit OS by doing virtualization on VirtualBox if these things were not work for you.
Your voice was not clear.
I was saying that even after using the 64-bit Java JDK, if it doesn't work for you, then you should go for the virtualization, the VirtualBox. You have to install the 64-bit OS so that you will be able to perform all the tasks on it. Because every rest of the things and all the things were on 64-bit, so that's the case.
Yeah, okay.
See, when you go to oracle.com/java, here's download Java. Just go for Java SE 11. LTS, long term support, because don't download 15 or backward, because that will be old, and 15 is not LTS, long term support, because after some year its code or something may change, but Java SE 11 will remain there. Okay,
Yeah.
then when you click download Java, you can choose your PC, and according to that you can choose the file, operating system or something. Okay, but if 32-bit is not supporting there, then you have to download or install the old versions, I think. Yeah, in Linux it supports 32-bit, but it does not support in Windows. Or you can do this coding online also. There are a lot of online ID if there's an issue. Okay, like codesef.com/id or ID1, both are good. You can do your Java there also.
Okay.
So this was the development part. Now we should come for the competitive programming part, because competitive program is also the key to product-based company. So what I think that we should start CP at least from now, means the long challenge which was there on CodeChef. At least 1 to 2 questions should be done by all the members, so that we should ensure the consistency in coding as well. So, and I already posted the link in the WhatsApp group, so all should participate, hopefully.
Yeah, I want to ask how many of you have started Java? So, see this condition, we need to be a lot of consistent. You know, Java will be in third year or something, but these languages, that are purely object-oriented programming languages, that will help in a lot of things. Anything that you want to do regarding development, either it's web or app, it will help there. Okay, so just be consistent and start it right now, because 25 days that we are getting right now is complete holiday. You don't have to do anything, no assignment, no test, no viva, nothing. Just be regular with coding for 2 to 3 hours daily. That's much. That is from your part. That can be done. It's not something that you need to give a whole day. Don't play, don't watch series, movies, nothing. Just 2 to 3 hours are enough daily for doing this. And in fact, if you do daily 2 to 3 hours coding, that will improve your skill, make you consistent, and also in the long term, you will remember everything what you have learned. It's never possible to do in a single day and remember everything and be master in that. You need to be consistent. That's only the key. Is there anything anyone want to ask?
Well, I've been stuck in the CPP for a few months now, and I was thinking to complete it in these holidays. So should I go for the web development? I mean, it will
Web
involve much
development
of
you can
Java, right?
start. No, if you are doing C++ and competitive programming, then just master that first. Okay, but for doing web
Yeah.
development you don't need that. You can start from, means we are going to start web development from zero. Okay, so you can go there. There's nothing that you require any skill, and we will be doing in a small parts like 2 to 3 assignments, one assignment daily or something, 2 to 3 lectures that will take hardly 1 hour. So it won't take much time, and that will improve your skills as well. And anything that you take in part in hackathon or something, you need to know at least web development. App development becomes tough to make a good UI experience, but web development is easy if you know everything. And as an engineers, we should know at least this. At least we should master this skill. Doing for those who don't know C++, they can do Java, they can do the assignments here with consistency. But for web development, everyone has to do who are here, every member. And those who have done C++, not C, I'm talking about C++, they can master that skill. You can do competitive coding. Okay, first master that skill, then you can switch to Java. That will become much easier then. And if you think you know everything in C++, you have mastered it, then you can switch to Java. That won't take much time for you.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Anything more?
Where will the videos be uploaded?
It will be uploaded on the YouTube. You will get the links, okay? And the materials, that is reference and everything regarding the course, that will be on the drive. And I will be adding everyone there with your college ID, okay, on the drive, where you can see the assignments and reference everything, okay. Yeah, videos will YouTube videos will be unlisted. That is, you can not see the video directly from the channel. You need to go through the link, then only you can watch the videos, okay. Because for example, if you are using some another YouTube account, and when you open that account, you can't view that videos until and unless you have the links. Mm, Using this link only you can view this videos. Okay, whether it's from any ID, otherwise you can't view this because they are unlisted. I will be sharing this link for every video, okay. So I think there are nothing much to say. So I would like to end this session. Just be consistent with what you are doing, with your passion. Everyone here who is present knows coding, who don't need an introduction to coding at least. Just be consistent with what you are doing. That's your passion. Just be regular and do everything that is required to take that mastery in that skill. Just be consistent. Okay, do your bit, whatever you can do. Just utilize the time properly. That will give an edge over the others of your classmate or any other present at your competition level. Just give your 100% in that. So we can end this session.